Alright, I'm sorry if you hear my cat playing with her cat toy. Okay. So, first of all, welcome to the first video of my new channel. I'm Pip, for anybody who doesn't know that already. Thing is, for the longest time I've been having a bit of an identity crisis, for lack of a better word. My cat is being very distracting. I'm trying to make this a serious video. More or less what 2020 did to me, and I know 2020 did a multitude of things to other people, but what it did to me is it made me question how much I value what being who I am means to me, and what I've been, and what I've had to deal with my entire life, what it meant to me. It made me question it. So, what I did is I took my persona and I adopted it to my own. I did this to separate who I want to be from who I have been. We're not different people, it's just separating what I've had to. Sorry, the cat is extremely distracting. But it's separating my past from my future. Some people on Twitter already know this, but I made the quote mistake of making my first channel before I became a furry into my name, Pip, and cat is being extremely distracting. She is the zoomies. But I've recently realized that means everybody who has access to any of my original social media accounts attached to that, anybody who emails me, knows that name. Nobody has brought it up. Nobody's referenced it. Nobody has said anything yet. But I feel like I should cut the cord before that would happen. So now I remembered I have a second account, a secondary email. Cat toy. Oh, great, it landed in her water. One sec. Okay, so my cat's cat toy landed in the water, it's no big deal. Where was I? So I'm deciding to take that second email that I made quite a while ago, maybe about a year and a half, 2 years ago, and since the only social media I recall it being connected to is Twitter, I have decided Twitter. No, not even Twitch. That's my original too. But it being attached to Twitter and nothing else, I realized that there's very little risk of anybody finding out unless they're kind of curious and try to reach out to it for it. What are you doing? What are you doing? Nix, stop it. You come here. Actually, you come here. Come here. Come here. Alright, so, okay. I figured out last year, promptly, that a lot of my family is primarily right-wing. Now, not all of them were Trumpists. The ones I was closer to, and am closer to, are a lot of people in my town are. You see, I live in a college town, but it's also like a farm town. So it's a mixture between old conservatives and young liberals. So it's very I'm surprised it hasn't even turned into a war zone yet. So there's a lot of shit going on in my mind when it comes. My cat is extremely distracting. She's staying up most of tonight, most of this video at this point. Um, but I don't even know where I was going with that. But I don't want. So that means okay. So a lot of my Facebook friends are right wing. A lot of them. Most of them probably. Okay. I don't know if you heard that. She just hit the back of my computer. Most of my friends are local. Can you stop attacking my hand for 5 seconds? This video was meant to be serious. But with her here, it's kind of hard to make it serious. Don't you dare walk on that keyboard. But, so finding out that a lot of my family, we're back to that here. Family were right wing, a lot of my friends on Facebook were right wing. I didn't want to bring politics into it because that would just start fights, and even if I don't agree with them, really don't care for them anymore. Because a lot of them were super Trumpy. So I was just kind of over that because I never had a political opinion before the past couple of years. Mainly because I was completely shut out to the concept of what even was and what even meant. My opinions are very different from a majority of the locals here. Majority of my friends on Facebook. And wanted to make this account separate. Make it my website on Twitter. And just separate who I'm gonna be from who I was. I tried uploading fucking videos of the game Hades on my original channel at least a dozen times in the past 24 hours. That didn't fucking work. The audio kept fucking itself up the ass. Whether it was my mic or the game itself, even when I tried playing without mic, it fucked itself up. So I'm not going to be doing that until I get a new computer. I'm trying to figure everything out after last year. Everything seems to be going fine, but I need to take this chance to figure out what everything else is. Who I want to be, who I'm going to be, what I should do to become better, not for nobody else's but my sake. Okay, this is just turning into a ramble. This is supposed to be an intro to the channel. If I am going to be the intro to the channel, I'm going to make a separate video that's an intro to the channel. Maybe, at some point. But, whoever is watching this, have a good time of day. Any time of day. Have a good life, honestly. Have a good fucking life, honestly. And, yeah. Name's Pip. And I'm going to live with that. Nobody in town's going to know that name. And my family should ever learn that name, and just to keep my sanity, keep my future separate from my past and what I'm currently having to deal with in my immediate life. So everybody, have a good one.